All right, and let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be playing some more Soulstone Survivors. More importantly, we're going to be looking at another one of the character builds for the Demon Hunter. Specifically, a couple of weeks ago, whenever the update went live, I said that I was going to be checking out the Void build, mostly because I thought the Void build was pretty strong, and I was also a big fan of the Chaos build using the Uncontrolled Arrows and the Bloodbane +7. So we're going to be checking out the Bone Reaper. I currently have it at +3. Can we get it any higher? Doesn't look like we can right now. I am short on the Fragments of Fire, but if you're wondering what the Bone Reaper comes with, it comes with increased maximum health, 24% increased crit chance, 48% increased crit damage. That's at the +3 right now, and we actually have a lower area modifier of 4%, but that's not really going to be an issue for us. We also have the artifact power activated for the Bone Reaper, which is Demonic Portal. Summons a demon at the position, and they apply doom on anything that's nearby, as well as taunting them, because they do have, in fact, the Cunning trait, which is very useful. As far as skills go, the ones that I have found a lot of success with when using this one is going to be the Shadow Spiral and the Cursed Rune, both of which apply a certain status debuff other than Doom, which is Disoriented, which increases the amount of crit damage that we're going to be applying, as well as the Crippled debuff, which reduces the area effect of certain skills. I think Crippled is actually also a fairly new status ailment. We're also going to be going with Demonic Breath. This is actually probably where I'm going to be investing a lot of my damage in. I want to get cast frequency up, honestly, because I really like casting this one, as well as applying Disarray and Stun. This thing does a boatload of damage. As you can see right there, we do 1 to 2,500 points of damage with Demonic Breath. Now, I could go with a specific rune that would actually re-roll this, but we're going to see how this works if we just leave it as is. We also get Twin Impact, which causes Fragility, which is the main reason why we're taking this, as well as Aptitude, which also increases our crit damage. It's also going to be a pretty good skill. Fragility also makes our enemies take 2% increased damage for every stack Fragility, so that's going to be good to apply. And then for our other skills, we're probably going to end up taking Shadow Orb to get more stacks of Disoriented and Doom out. The more disoriented turrets are, the more crit damage they're going to be taking. And seeing as how we plan on doing a lot of crit damage to them, I feel like that is going to more or less destroy our enemies. And for our last thing, I plan on taking Shattered for the armor reduction. And then, so we're not really going to worry about ammunition too much, because we should have a boatload of ammunition being generated by our skills. So for versatility runes, we're going to be looking at Material Harvest, Reroll Mastery, and Weapon Expert, just because I love having those extra rerolls every 5 level ups. Weapon Expert, because we're taking both skills, and of course Material Harvest, just because I like getting ingredients, and I'm still leveling up characters. As far as Tenacity runes, we can't go far without our Dash Mastery. I love Dash Mastery. It's on every build. Minus, I guess, the, oh god, what's that character called? The Death Knight. I don't know why I struggled with that for so long. Then we're also going to go with Synergetic, because we're going to be doing a lot of status effect damage with this one. I think there are going to be a lot of enemy chances. We could probably end up actually removing Synergetic, and maybe even possibly taking the Controlled Chaos. That's actually, you know what? We might swap things up here. I did take multicast, but I think I actually enjoy taking the multicast. But if I can get Controlled Chaos for the Demonic Breath, I think it might be okay. Executioner, we're going to be doing a lot of status effect damage. Synergetic, we might not have it right now. If this build tends to be unreliable, I might swap this out for Controlled Chaos again. But since we're going to be doing a lot of different status effects, Executioner is going to be our way to go to increase our power and multicast chance. We're going to be bumping up our cast frequency naturally, but we also want to get a lot of multicast chance, because that's going to help casting spells over and over again, especially like our Demonic Breath, which is basically a giant demonic shotgun to the face. Since we're sent with, as far as my skill tree, this is what it currently looks like at the time. As you can see, I have it almost mostly filled out, but again, if you don't have the tree mostly filled out, remember that the most important things to fill out are your trait, which is under Demonic Binding here, as well as your class trait nodes. I would also go for any of these little icons right here that have like a little blue shape outside of the little outline there, because this will apply to all of your characters and not just this character. And this character currently has 3 different nodes that affect other characters as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game. If you like this sort of content, you want to see more build videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the game. And as always, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Scorching Valley, if only because we do not have any map hazards. We are at danger level 0. There is no danger level here, so we have no modifiers on our enemies. Just so that everybody at baseline could be doing this. And we're also going to be clearing this at Curse 7 to show you how strong this build is with all the curses turned on. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, and we are out on the map, and the moment we start up, you're going to notice immediately that we're clearing enemies fairly fast. The two innate skills that this weapon comes with when you have Weapon Expert included are actually very, very, very strong. And they're going to just end up just demolishing enemies. The secondary skill, the Cursed Rune, is actually really good because if you don't notice as it's traveling out along its path, it'll actually have a black hole effect. As you can see, the enemy's kind of like sliding across the screen. That is the effect of our Cursed Rune basically dragging them to the middle of its radius. We're going to head down here to our first demonic chains. So essentially, as we kill enemies here, you're going to see little chaotic soul graphics head towards the section where our demon is currently chained in. Once we have filled that bar up, he will become an active minion. He does not have cunning. I will say that right out front. He does not have the ability to taunt enemies, but what he does have is extra damage going out on the field, which is going to be really good. We're going to go ahead and use our basically our points right now, since we are live, or not live, our first shield tower is up. I'm going to go ahead and start working on banishing any and all skills that will not be used by us for this run. Because we definitely want to make sure that we grab any skills that will be useful for us. Shadow Orb is one of them, so we're going to grab that one. I'm also not looking to ever increase my block chance. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. We can do area effect, magnetic, and then we can go ahead and start working on banishing again these skills. We don't have any more skills to banish or banishing charges, so we're just going to go ahead and look for the other skills. Go ahead and take Twin Impact, and I'm going to go ahead and go for Relentless. And hopefully we can grab all of our skills fairly on. We just destroyed that tower. Now what's left for us is to go ahead and use the other points. Damn, we got that fast. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and lock Disarray, take Impending Doom. Oh, I didn't mean to pick whatever I meant to pick, what I just picked. I just, that was a panic pick. I don't even know what I got. What did I get? I was totally going for the left side skill. It's okay. We should be having our first set of lords coming up soon in the next 20 enemies. So that's good for us. We also have another set of lords out, or another set of demonic chains out. Let's go ahead and work on this. I'm going to go Merciless. And then we're missing our demonic breath, our main damaging skill. There it is. We're going to take that one. We're going to apply the burn. And then from here, I'm going to try to look for anything that's going to increase our crit chance and or our cast frequency is really what I would like. There's our Relentless. To Doom. Skill Chain. Sure. There's Lethality. And then all of this is going to be mostly just us looking for chaos upgrades. So those, they are out. Let's see how fast we can get rid of these lords here. We got 2 of them out already. I'm missing one. Oh, there he is. I couldn't see him at first. And there he goes. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. We got our first set of lords down. Fairly quick work. If we can manage to get in a melee range of the enemies, of the lords themselves, we'll find that we actually do quite a bit of damage with our demonic breath. I really focus on increasing that. As a matter of fact, we got lethality there. For each type of skill you have with chaos, improve the skills without chaos. Let's improve crit chance, more lethality. We'll go ahead and get some expansive. And, oh, you know what? I know what I took. I'm going to replace Chaos Bolt for with the explosive shot that we got there, because of the fact that I had no idea that I accidentally took a skill I didn't mean to take. We'll take multicast, because that's going to give us an increased amount of fragility. We'll go ahead and take magnetic, some more lethality. And because of the fact that we are also in, we have the controlled chaos rune, our demonic breath should actually realistically be hitting harder than normal, because it's taking 2 opportunities to deal damage instead of 1, in the sense that they basically roll a 20-sided dice. If you're into D&D, you know how advantage works. Essentially, if, for instance, it takes 2 instances and say, hey, one only does 50 damage and the other one does 1,000 damage, it'll take the higher amount of damage to discern how much damage to deal. Alright, so these guys are up. I'm going to go ahead and try to work the back line here. We got a guy pretending to shoot Iron Man lasers out of his chest right here, so work on taking him down. And then we'll get over here where the other lords are. There they go. All 3 of them at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Or the other 3. Not all 3 of them, but like the other 3 that were left. We're going to go ahead and move our way into this demonic empowerment circle. And we have taken some damage, but we're A-okay. What's most important is that we get all senses of the... or we get these demons free. The more demons we have out, the better they are. We have 4 demons based on our trait out, as well as several of the doggos. Looks like we have 2 of those out, currently taunting enemies. Let's go ahead and use our skill points here. Ooh, multicast and demonic breath. It is a legendary version, and we absolutely 100% want that. I'm going to take merciless, damage increase, or reroll, lethality, attack speed, relentless. I'm going to get as much relentless as I possibly can. And then I'm going to also settle on demonic binding and multicast when I can. We'll take the magnetic. Improve your skills without shadow by 16%. Absolutely. Multicast and 108% for a demonic breath. That's great. We'll go with magnetic. I'm never going to pass up an opportunity to get a thing of relentless, even if it's only 5%. 5% is still better than no percent. We'll go ahead and work our way down here to the bottom so we can get this tower and absolutely demolish that. In the meanwhile, we landed in the range of another one of our sealed demons over here. And he is free. Go ahead and take up the extra health there we got. And we should be able to just absolutely annihilate this guy. So we'll go ahead and level up real quick. Let's do some legendary Shadow Orb because it's legendary. Why not? We'll go ahead and take the extra health. Why not? Lethality. Area effect would have been good. We could have locked it down. Go ahead and take out that guy. We got Tiagro and Alexi left. But should be able to delete this guy instantly. 4 minutes 48 seconds for the first 12 lords to go down. That is pretty great. That is pretty great. We have another lord here looking to be saved by us. As well as another shield tower. Is that what I heard? I thought I heard a shield tower come up. I could be wrong. No, it's right below us. I see it. And you can see all our little demons running around, doing the work for us, giving the enemies the business. And as we work our way through here, we can see that we only have about 100 enemies left to demolish before we get our next set of lords. As soon as the next set of lords get ready to spawn, we'll go ahead and use the last available or at least the points that we currently have available to us to level up. I was hoping we could set this guy free real quick, and we could. Alright, there's that one. There's Tiagro and Calamith left. There they go. 6 minutes, 6 seconds on that timer, and we only have 4 lords left, so we are making the work. And I don't think I ever used those abilities. That's okay. We'll go ahead and use, ooh, we got a blue magnetic and a blue, was it a multicast just a second ago? Let's see if we can get ourselves a, is this a projectile? Is Demonic Breath a projectile? Is not, so I'm not really worried about it. Is it Blast? Is not, so I'm not really going to worry about Skill Chain. That's probably talking about Explosive Arrow as well as the Amplitude Arrow. I can't remember what it's called. Lethality. I mean, you know what? I'm going to lock this. Let's take the Agile. Oh. But shit. I meant to get the health. I don't know why, but my controller stick is moving a little too much. It's okay. We'll go ahead and take the Agile. Increase the damage modifier of all your skills of type Shadow. I don't really care about the Shadow damage. Even though we're doing a Shadow weapon. I just want the debuffs that come from using the Shadow weapons. And we'll lock this one and take this one. The Shadow weapons are strong, but they're not great because of the Void, which is arguably the best reason to take most Void skills. This Shadow weapon is good for the debuffs that we apply and the build what we're going after, because the build we're going after implies that we're doing a lot of critical hit chance and that we're doing a lot of critical hit damage because of that critical hit chance. So again, the Void guns are good, but it's because of the debuffs that they're great. And it looks like we are about 100 kills away from being able to take on the last 4 lords here. Good work. Let's go ahead and hang out over by this shield tower and send it on its merry way before the Void Lords show up, which is in about 20 kills. Can we free this demon before they spawn into the map? Just as. Nice. Okay. Relentless. We'll take the powerful strikes. Ooh, blue merciless. Reroll one more time and increase the damage of any skills without Shadow by 12% for the other 3 skills we have. That's great. I'll do that. I'm gonna go here and just follow behind him. Take out Calamith. And then the last one is Alexis right here. So we are at 7 minutes 39 seconds with the clear. That's great. We have 2 skill points we can use. Let's go ahead and use them. We'll get some lethality. And might as well give some impending doom, and we'll head into Overlord 1. Not a bad start. We actually cleared that out pretty fast, all things considered. As a matter of fact, I would say that the hardest part coming up has nothing to do with generally the enemies. The bosses here are a little stronger because of the fact that they have more health as soon as you go into Overlord 1. Or anytime you start a new Overlord, the bosses generally have more health until you get a couple of more ability points and certain skills. But the hardest part here is going to be freeing the demons. Since we got to start over from scratch, we have no demon lackeys with us. So we're going to try to get as many skill points as we can by killing these guys. And if we see a demon show up on the map, we might have to hold off on trying to free him until we at least clear this area. Let's go ahead and get area modifier up and increase the cast frequency of that skill and go for the additional 4% on the crit chance. We'll take the health and might as well go for the havoc and demonic breath. Again, demonic breath probably being the core component of this whole thing. Like, even with not having those additional level ups just yet, we've already cleared out those lords. And we do have our first demon buddy here. Let's go ahead and work on freeing him. We do have a shield tower here somewhere. There it is. Alright, he's gone. We did take a lot of damage there. But it's a-okay. As we level up here, and because we have increased experience right here at the start, we should be able to more or less recover from that. Let's go ahead and use our level ups. We will go ahead and do the area effect. Sure, why not? Damage increase on demonic breath. Absolutely. Twin impact. Absolutely. We'll take that just to get some more of the fragility debuff out. We will take some multicast chance. Agile. Another agile. Multicast explosive arrow. Sure, that's going to give us more chances at the armor shred. I guess we can go attack speed on the Shadow Spiral for the debuff. And it looks like we did it. Okay, cool. All four down. We didn't take a whole bunch of unneeded damage, but that doesn't say we won't take some here. It's kind of a precarious thing trying to free these demons when you get into Overlord. That guy is going to do AoE damage to us if we allow him to get close. We do want to keep on moving and be a little bit more judicious about using our dashes. I am very terrible about using our dashes. Like, I often feel like I'm using them or holding onto them so that I can move out of the way of something. But honestly, it's just movement, right? It's going to get us out of the way of enemies, period. We got another demon free. Nice. Our next set of lords are up. Oh, we do have a shield tower. Let's go ahead and take that out. Immediately. Use our skill points. Demonic breath. Our... magnetic. Damage increase. Don't really care about that. We'll re-roll. Of all your... you know, we'll take the multicast. It's not terrible. Extra health. Extra health. Lethality. Relentless. You know, now that I realize we haven't seen a whole bunch of Relentless, have we? Did we already drop a Lord? Jesus, I didn't even see which Lord was even up. I'm okay with that. There you go. Go and free our demon friend up here. We're no longer concerned with whether or not we're going to take the lords down fast enough or not. And we're freeing our demonic friends a lot faster as well. We'll go ahead and pick up this health. And we're about as right as rain on health again. Go dash around a little bit more. Oh, we have another demon up already. This will make our demon buddy number 4. He is free, and we have another Lord coming up. Let's go ahead and use our skills here. I'll go ahead and do the lock one, take the other. Damage modifier. Additional 12%, sure. Take Merciless. Behemoth. See how fast we can take these guys out. Got 2 ice buddies here, and they're all dead. In a matter of seconds, we got 4 lords left. We're making fantastic time. We got another demon buddy over there. We're gonna try to keep 4 of these guys up at all times. All right. And we have 5 dogs up at the same time as well, so we got a lot of friends out. This isn't exactly the type of summoner that summoners thought they would be summoning, but it is what it is. We still have 4 demons up. This might be able to make us carry 5 for a while. There you go. We got 5 up of those. The demons will die, by the way. They do have health bars. They're not on a timer. We're gonna do relentless area effect. Ooh, we're getting a lot of increased crit chance for our demonic skill, or anything that's not shadow. We're getting a lot of frequency right at the tail end. Alright, that's another one. That's another one. And last one. 13 minutes, 32 seconds for our Void build. Just going after debuffs. Let's go ahead and check our damage. I'm hoping the Demonic Breath is showcasing as much damage as I think it was doing. Wow, okay, so Shadow Spiral ended up doing most of the damage, which is kind of crazy. I was really focusing on our Demon Breath, which actually was surprisingly not even in like the top 3. It was the 4th strongest skill. Shadow Spiral and Shadow Orb doing most of the damage. I guess they were doing a lot of the crit chance and crit damage. But Demonic Breath also doing 307.1. That's just honestly kind of crazy to me. I guess it still has to do with the fact that it does do a varying amount of damage. Even with that rune, there's still a chance that both rolls could be lower on it. But as you can see, 400 million for Shadow Spiral, 362 for Demonic Portal, Shadow Orb doing 321, and Demonic Breath doing 307. Still nothing to snuff at. Even Cursed Rune was actually doing quite a bit of damage. And like our Demonic Portal is just the artifact weapon power on itself. That's a little Shadow Doggos. Those things were doing crazy amounts of damage. Twin Impact and Explosive Shot were doing about what I thought they would do, only because I was more or less looking for the debuffs, not damage from those skills. So let's go back to the menu. And I want to say that's still not the fastest run I've done for here. Let's see. That was a 13 minute 32, and I think my best run was 12 minutes and 2 seconds. And that one actually did make Demonic Breath like the fastest one. So we're going to go back and check out our runes so you can check it out. For our versatility runes, we took Material Harvest, Reroll Mastery, and Weapon Expert. And then for our tenacity runes, we took Dash Mastery, Executioner, Multicast Mastery, and Controlled Chaos. It very well be worth taking off Controlled Chaos to perhaps swap it out for something else. What do they have there? But to begin with, the last one, that was Synergetic. We could probably try out that one. And for our weapon, of course, we use the Bone Reaper. That was a +3. Now it is a +5. So now we have a 0 modifier on it. And we definitely have increased stats on it as well. For the next weapon, I'm probably going to end up checking out the Hellfire Cannon. I'm not a big fan of the Demonic Launchers because it basically has a delay on when those hit the targets, the grenades themselves, and I'm not a big fan of that weapon. But we'll check out the Hellfire Cannon and see what we think of that one. If you like the sort of content, you want to see more videos of Soulstone Survivor here on the channel and build guides like it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the game, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Later.